Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Where are you? Where are you? Come on now.
Tonight, 6 people, including teenagers, they're facing charges after a local mother was shot in her car. 40-year-old Larisha Thompson was shot and killed in her car off Riverside Road in Lancaster. The sheriff's office says the people arrested are tied to another crime as well, and because of their immigration status, they also now face deportation. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre is in Lancaster with the latest developments.
Larisha Thompson's life ended in tragedy, gunned down while she was driving down the road. Tonight, 6 people between the ages of 13 and 21 years old facing murder charges in this case.
So look, my whole thing is, so what? How is that going to work? So what? They're going to get charged here, and then once they finish their sentence here, they're going to get deported? Because I mean, honestly, in my opinion, they're in South Carolina, get them with the death penalty. Like, give them they ain't no going back to your country. Ain't no going back. Hell no. Hell no. We already got problems as it is, bro. Y'all out here robbing, bro. And this is what we talking, and this is why the conservatives were mad, you feel me? And people were looking at us like we're weird, you feel me? Because it's like, bro, look, I come up from low-income families, you feel me? Low-income areas. You feel me? We already got dumb shit going on as it is. We don't need motherfuckers who's not even supposed to be here, come here, robbing our stores and killing our people in our community. Right? And we watching it happen. They said this. When you get these illegal immigrants who can't work and who can't do shit, and y'all push them to these small towns and cities and shit, what you think gonna happen? Like the shit in Chicago. The gangs were like, yo, yeah, like they out here, doing some crazy stuff. You feel me? Like they about to get with it. You feel me? Like, come on, like what do y'all think is gonna happen? Y'all like, and Biden is I swear, bro, Biden, bro, you bogus. Because you did this shit. You did all this shit. You the reason all this shit happening right now. You is. You did that dumbass catch and release shit and everybody flocked here. Everybody. And you sat there. We're the people in charge, whoever running the show. Y'all sat there and let that shit happen. So what? So when y'all do the next census, y'all can have more people in y'all area so y'all can get some more seats. Man, y'all, fuck America, right? Yeah. But yeah, Democratic Party, y'all did this. Y'all to blame for every death that happened by all these illegal immigrants that are not supposed to be here. I'm not talking about the ones that slipped through the cracks and been here for 20, 30 years, living their life. I get it. I got it in my heart for y'all. You feel me? But guess what? Blame Biden and the Democrats. Because guess what? They opened the border and blew this shit way out of proportion.
People like this have no place in our society. And we will do everything in our power to make sure the full weight of the law is brought down on these 6 individuals.
Hey, didn't they South Carolina just passed the firing squad, right? Y'all want to shoot people in their car? Y'all want to shoot mamas in their car? Firing squad. What? Firing squad. I think one of them 21. Yep. Firing squad. The rest of them, y'all can sit y'all ass in there until y'all old enough. And guess what? Firing squad.
6 people, including 4 teenagers, are behind bars facing multiple charges. The Lancaster County Sheriff's Office says, first, the group tried and failed to break into a convenience store, damaging a bathroom door and shooting up the security cam. Days later, they say that group shot and killed 40-year-old Larisha Thompson.
Somebody lost their mom, their sister, aunt, mother. Just a tragedy. This person is out doing the same thing you and I do, just driving down the road, minding their own business.
The sheriff says Thompson was driving down Riverside Road on her way to meet friends when the group tried to rob her. He says 21-year-old Azael Torres Chirinos is the one who pulled the trigger, hitting Thompson, leaving her for dead in her car.
Okay. He was the one that pulled the trigger. Okay. Yep. Death penalty. The rest of y'all guilty by association. Y'all can sit y'all ass in the prison for however long they want y'all to. I don't care. Y'all teenagers know. Y'all know. Y'all know what's right from wrong. I don't spare that from nobody. Y'all know right from wrong. Y'all know what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all went out that night looking for something. And y'all ain't care. Y'all ain't care who was there. If somebody was in that store, y'all would have dropped them too. If anybody else was in that car, y'all probably would have dropped them too. For sure.
Officials say none of the suspects are in the country legally and should not have had the gun.
They took the life of an innocent young lady, didn't have the right to be here, much less commit these crimes here.
Detainers have been placed on all 6. So if any of them were to become eligible for release, they would be taken into ICE custody. In Lancaster, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
So yeah, man, this is sad. And you know, I've been seeing more things like this, you know, but it's not catching nothing. No major news stations. Why isn't nobody covering this? You have a young black mother who was just who was just in her car, chilling, going to see somebody, and get killed by illegal immigrants. And left her there to die. He shot her and left her there to die. And y'all going after motherfuckers in other countries, bro. Y'all going after people in other countries. Y'all taking up for people who know the laws when they come here. All right, when you sign that paper, you are not supposed to get in any type of trouble, right? You're supposed to be here and be a good little noodle. Get your little noodle stars until you get your citizenship, right? You know damn well you're not supposed to be driving if you ain't got no license. You know damn well you ain't supposed to be driving no weed in the car. You know damn well you ain't supposed to be selling nothing. And this is why I have no feelings, bro, for like I get it. Like, I get it, people mess up, you feel me, things happen, but it's like, bro, if this was one of us, y'all wouldn't be playing none of that shit. None of it.
Friends are mourning a 16-year-old high school student from Atlanta and a father who died trying to save others over spring break.
Family says the 2 died heroes, jumping in after others swept away in a current off the coast of Florida. Fox 5's Alex Whitler joins us live from Maynard Jackson High School with a look at how that teen is being remembered. Alex.
Courtney, family says Bryce Brooks was a musician who loved to play the piano and was a sneakerhead. Now, he should be on his way home from school today. Instead, his family gathered with a group of reporters to talk about how he jumped in to save other kids' lives.
We're never going to get to see Bryce grow up to be the full man that he was going to be. But we know that he stepped into his manhood to save these children. And that makes me proud. It doesn't take away an ounce of pain, but it makes me proud of our son.
Not even a week ago, when families enjoyed spring break vacations, the Brooks family came undone.
Our children witnessed 4 other younger kids who they did not know being pulled by the current further out to sea. And our boys sprung to action. 3 of our boys went in the water.
16-year-old Bryce Brooks jumped in after those kids in the Gulf of Mexico, but a strong current took over.
A good friend, Chuck, sprung up to try to retrieve Bryce. And even though he was a strong swimmer, he was pulled under.
His parents say Bryce was a talented musician who was in tune with others' emotions and always checked in on his loved ones. They say it's tragic, but on brand, that the boys' final moments would be in pursuit of helping others.
That it be amplified that Atlanta developed kids that would give up their life for other kids.
And the family friend who jumped in after him, Charles Johnson, leaves behind a family as well. One of those family members is also a student here at Maynard Jackson High School who will now walk those halls, not only without a peer, but also without a father. Reporting in Atlanta, Alex Whitler, Fox 5 News.
Oh, just so terribly sad. Alex, thank you.
Today, every business needs a website. Unless this is what your business looks like. But if it's not,
Remarkable rescue. The pizza maker helped save an Indiana family from a house fire. He risked his life to pull a 6-year-old out of the burning home, and this morning the family's recounting what happened. TJ Holmes here with the story. Good morning, TJ.
Hey, good morning to you, George. And this guy, the hero you talk about here, he actually tells us he got into an argument with his girlfriend that night. Because of that argument, he got in the car to go take a drive to clear his head. And it's because of he was out driving aimlessly that he passed by this house. Now, that is one fortuitous fight with your girlfriend. But because of that set of circumstances, it all had to come together for the right guy to be in the right place at the right time. And because of that, a little 6-year-old girl might be alive because of it.
Are you Xavier?
A rescue caught on camera.
Here, come with me, man. Come with me.
After a 2-story house became engulfed in flames in this neighborhood just outside of Indianapolis.
6-year-old female and a 22-year-old male possibly inside.
25-year-old Nick Bostic just happened to be driving by.
As a adrenaline, I hightailed my butt into the house, going through the around the side of it, through the back of the door, up the patio. Went to go downstairs, found Kaylani in the smoke, continued upstairs, collapsed at the top stairs, and then went to jump out the window.
You can see him collapse on the ground after handing off 6-year-old Kaylani Barrett to a police officer. And minutes later, making sure the young girl he just saved was okay.
Is the baby okay?
We just dropped everything we were doing and took off running.
David and Tiara Barrett were on a date night when he got the call from his 18-year-old daughter, Sienna. The house was on fire, with all 4 of their kids and their friend inside. The family is speaking out together for the first time now.
I just saw like fire in the living room. I just ran upstairs like yelling, and then I went and grabbed my baby sister. We started running down the stairs, and that's when we saw Nick, and we just couldn't find Kaylani.
Bostic helped them out the door before searching desperately for Kaylani, who the family affectionately calls Baby K.
I took a deep breath and I ran down there and I grabbed Kaylani and I used my ears to help find her.
Bostic seen here in the hospital. He suffered smoke inhalation and first-degree burns.
I remember pulling up to the house and running up, and all Sienna kept saying is, I can't find Kaylani. And then they said she was in an ambulance, and then the officers told me about Nick and what he had done, and I started crying more. One of the most awful feelings to have that I wasn't there. Kaylani said, Daddy, I was looking for you.
Sienna Barrett, the eldest daughter, led most of her younger siblings and their family friend to safety.
She is a hero to me, and she's always been.
I don't think of myself as a hero at all. That's just something you would just do.
The cause of the fire is currently under investigation. The family lost almost everything.
On our wall in the living room, it was completely burnt down. The only thing that was left was love, and that's all I feel from everyone.
But the family says they did pick up a new family member.
God uses the most unlikely characters. He sent an angel.
Of course, the family pretty much lost everything, you all, in that fire, so they do have a lot of recovery to do there. But
so yeah, these stories right here are people who need GoFundMes, right? These stories right here are the ones that needs to be, like this one was on Good Morning America, but the one about the Bryce Brooks kid, you know, and I think what his buddy, like that drowned trying to save other kids, you know, at a Florida beach. They're from Atlanta, you know, teenager risked his life to save 4 kids, you know, and like the moral of these stories, besides this one honestly just came on and I watched it, but the moral of the first 2 stories was we need more attention, you know, to bigger things, okay? Like, we get what's going on, we get, you know, ICE is doing their job, but there are people dying out here, you feel me, from like illegals killing innocent people out here. That needs to be on the major news. That needs to be on Good Morning America, letting people know, like, hey, there's a reason why we're going after illegals so hard. But yeah, man, like I said, I just wanted to end this on a good note, man. These last 2 stories really really made me, the last one made me really sad, honestly, again, because I was like, damn, he kind of died, but I felt good, you know, I felt good because the kid did something, you know, and I was like, man, his family deserves better, you know, they seem like a good family, you know, like I said, GoFundMe to them. Hey, and this guy, you know, this family, I don't know when this was, but like these people, like, come on, man, God rescued the kid, you know, like, give him a GoFundMe, you feel me? Like, and these just normal people, bro. All of these just normal random people. Dude got in an argument with his girlfriend and left the house. Come on, man. You can't get no more personal and normal than that. You feel me? These are the people that needs our attention. And this is why we need to stay strong as a community, because you never know when you're going to need somebody. You never know when somebody's going to come and save you. You never know when you might need to go and save somebody else. All right? Make sure you love someone. Make sure you help someone. Peace.